So today we're gonna tackle this exhaust leak, which really, oh, here it is. Yep, as you can see, we're missing a gasket. Some gasket maker I'm gonna go grab, and we're gonna make our own. And then we're also gonna get some different tires because we got some camber wear. So I'm pulling this off real quick. Just got the muffler off, and of course it starts pouring. That's okay, because we have some holes here, as we can see. A blowout that was never fixed. Yikes. Alright, so next day, did, do all the welding, just patched up the holes. It's already, sanded in that. Also fixed this. A few little holes here, pinholes. I'll probably fix those too real quick. Not gonna sand down these welds because I'm just gonna be getting a new pipe anyways. This one's a little short, so I'm gonna have to custom make a new one. For now, I'm just leaving it. Just wanted to patch up the holes so we're not leaking anymore. Now I cleaned up the this flange with some rubbing alcohol, and then I'm gonna put tape on this. All right, so here's what I did. I just put some tape on and then used a rubber mallet to bang the outside. And then we're gonna cut this afterwards. I used a pen for this circle and then a pen for these. And then we'll pull this off and transfer it to our gasket maker. So I actually ended up using a piece of sandpaper, just sanding it around so that'll be easy. Now all I'm gonna do is take my blade. This circle will be easier. These shouldn't be too hard either. I don't want to do it one-handed, so I'm gonna cut the camera. All right, guys, so that original plan to make the exhaust gasket myself didn't end up working out, only because of the fact that I looked around and I found that I had a brand new gasket that was, 2.5 inch and pretty thick already. So I was like, you know what, just use this. And yeah, so the next clip is just putting everything back together and then, finishing it up. So drop a like if you didn't. All right, so we are working on the last part of this exhaust, getting it bolted up. So it actually doesn't fit right. That's why I need the new pipe welded in, but we're gonna make it work. And just like that, it's done. Here's where we scrape. Here we are connected. Maybe I could tighten it a little more. Here's our hanger situation. So if I probably bend them, we could get it to work right. Maybe I'll do that soon. So just like that, the exhaust leak is done. We do have some other stuff to do before we start driving this again. The battery's actually weirdly dead, so my jump pack's dead, but switching tires next and back wheels, getting some different front wheels. We'll probably put those on the rear, these other ones on the front that I got. There's a drift event in a few days, so maybe we'll go. It's my kid's birthday too, July 20th, so that'll be fun. Pig nose front bumper, half wrapped. We got Sylvia fenders. They're like 75 or 50 mil, not sure. Stock hood. Yeah, let's go, boys. Alright, so the jump pack worked. This puppy started. I have to move it so I can work on my truck. I have to turn my truck back around so we can work on that rust. So I'm gonna park this right over there. now the truck might need jumped because this battery, my brother messed it up. It says it's 89% with 15.2, so it should just start. All right, just a random clip here of when I was wrapping the bumper, just for a little outro. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Nothing crazy in this, but I have more uploads to come of the car, so consider subscribing, leaving a like, leaving a comment. Thanks, guys.